Hello everybody and welcome back to the Brickazoid's Den. So today, I wanted to make a video or start a new video series basically, relating to the LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga video game, which is coming out in spring 2022, but who knows if that's going to really come true because this game has been being pushed back since 2019, I think it was. So, take it with a grain of salt, I guess you could say. And basically, this video series is going to be me sharing my ideas for the 5 levels that we will be getting for the video game per movie. I explained that terribly, so let me kind of go into a little bit more detail here. Basically, I believe the game has already, or the creators, whatever people who worked on it, have confirmed that each movie, meaning each Star Wars movie, will be having 5 levels for based off that movie for the game. So, like, the Phantom Menace is going to get 5 levels, Attack of the Clones, New Hope, whatever, Revenge of the Sith, whatever. All of those movies are going to have 5 levels each. As well as, if I'm not mistaken, there is going to be open world travel, which basically means that you're going to have to go through the open world of the game to get to the next level. So I've also included that in here as well for my ideas, and basically what I'm going to be doing here is just sharing my ideas. What am I thinking? What am I thinking on what the first level of the Attack of the Clones movie could be? And I'm going to basically be doing a series where I go through each movie and talk about the 5 levels that I think that they could do, as well as the open world travel that I think they could do for the game. I know I've already started a bunch of series that are going to be going on in 2022, so why am I starting another one? Because I want it. Because I want to make sure that this gets out before the game comes out. But I will be continuing the other series, but this one is also going to be there as well. So, without further ado, let's get going. So, of course, as I said before, we are starting with the Phantom Menace, the first movie. I guess what would this be chronologically? I guess you could say for the game, and we'll start with the open world travel, which I think is going to be the Trade Federation meeting, which of course is from the beginning of the movie, where Qui-Gon Jinn and Obi-Wan meet with the Trade Federation people, and they end up getting tricked and attacked by droids, and end up fighting their way through. And I think the first open world travel will be the Trade Federation meeting, where you're basically kind of going through the Trade Federation ship and fighting a bunch of droids, and I don't think it's going to last too long. You'll just kind of fight some droids, walk through the halls, and then eventually make your way to the entrance to the first level, or level 1 of the video game, which I believe, if I'm not mistaken, has already been confirmed. Maybe I'm wrong. Take that with also a huge grain of salt, because I don't remember if I'm completely right about this, but I believe the first level of the game has already been confirmed to be swimming through the Gungan Kingdom, or I don't know, that's not what the level is probably going to be called, but where basically Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan, and Jar Jar Binks swim through the water to get to the Gungan Kingdom and meet with the Gungan King. I forget his name. The guy that goes blah, 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 from the LEGO game, from the complete saga. And I believe that was supposed to be, or is already confirmed to be level 1. I could be completely wrong about that. I could be making it up. I don't remember clearly. But basically, level 1 will be swimming through the Gungan Kingdom. And I think that you could play as Jar Jar Binks, Obi-Wan Kenobi, and Qui-Gon Jinn as well. And, you could kind of swim through the kingdom. Maybe there's a beginning part where you're fighting a bunch of droids on land before you actually go into the water and swim down. And then I also think the last part of the level could be Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan, and Jar Jar Binks in that little underwater, I don't know, like Gungan submarine. Is that what it's called? I think it's Gungan submarine. And you're kind of going under the water, and you have like a vehicle part of the level, and you have to kind of drive through to avoid the sea monsters under there, the one that tries to eat you from the movie. I don't remember what it's called exactly, but I think that could be a pretty cool part of the level as well. For level 2, or I guess I should say the second open world travel for the game, I was thinking that it could be the Naboo-themed palace kind of part of this movie, which I know that scene was pretty long. I'd say it had some minutes. It took a little piece out of the runtime of that movie. But this is basically the part where Captain Panaka, I think his name was, and Padme Amidala kind of make their way through the Naboo-themed palace with the droids and everything. Then Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan come in with Jar Jar Binks, to help free Padme and Captain Panaka. I believe that's his name. I would feel terrible if I'm getting his name wrong. But anyways, this is going to be very reminiscent of the second level of the complete saga, which was the Naboo Theed Palace, kind of going through it, fighting the droids, and eventually getting to the end. And I think this open world travel is going to be very similar to that. It's just going to be a little bit shorter, probably way shorter, to be honest with you. And that would lead us into level 2, which would be landing on Tatooine, where you're basically playing as like Qui-Gon. You meet young Anakin, you meet Watto, you meet Shmi, whatever Anakin's mother's name is, I forget. And you're basically landing on Tatooine and kind of walking through Tatooine to find the hyperdrive engine or replacement for it. And that could be the level. I mean, that would probably be a better open world travel, but again, I'm just spitballing ideas here, so I have no clue. I have no clue what's gonna be like what's gonna be a level, what's gonna be open world travel, because of course the game hasn't come out yet. But I just put that one down here as an example or as an idea. So there you go. There's level 2, and there's a second open world travel. For the third level or third open world travel part of this game here, of this movie, we have preparing for the pod race. So this is the open world travel, by the way. This is not the level. So my thoughts here are, it'd be very short. It'd basically be you're in the hangar of where like all the pod racers are being kept, and you play as like young Anakin and probably Padme or something like that. And you have to kind of like find different parts of the pod racer and put them together and like fix them up and stuff like that and get ready for the race, which would be level 3, which is pod racing and also a Darth Maul fight in there. I'll get to that at the end. But basically level 3 is going to be the pod racing part of the game, or of the movie. And this has already been confirmed by trailers that this will be a part of a level, or I don't think it's going to be an open world part, but it's definitely going to be a part of a level. And I also put down here the Darth Maul fight, which would basically be when they're on Tatooine and Darth Maul's on his speeder, and Qui-Gon comes out to fight Darth Maul. I thought that could be a fun boss fight to kind of throw in there in the middle of the movie here. And you could play as probably Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan, or maybe some other character, maybe even young Anakin as well. And you basically just have to fight Darth Maul outside of Queen Amidala's ship. But yeah, that's kind of like a mishmash of scenes from the movie for level 3, but I still think it'd be pretty cool to play through both of those parts. Now, this next open world travel, I kind of struggled with a little bit, but I basically put down here fixing Queen Amidala's ship. This could kind of pay homage to that. This is a very specific thing that I'm about to talk about, so if you don't remember it, I completely understand. But there was basically this scene in the complete saga, the Lego game, that had like, I think it was Obi-Wan, Anakin, Obi-Wan, young Anakin, Qui-Gon Jinn, Padme Amidala, and I think Captain Panaka or something like that. And basically the engine, the hyperdrive engine, was made out of like 4 2x2 bricks, or maybe it was 2x4 bricks that like had like printing on it. And I think somebody kicks it and it like just gets destroyed. So my thoughts are, what if you have to go around Queen Amidala's ship and find different parts and things to actually fix the hyperdrive engine that they just got and like install it, basically? I don't know. It's just a stupid thought because I couldn't really think of anything for the open world travel in between levels 3 and 4. So I just threw that one in there. But basically for level 4, this would be very similar to the complete saga as well, which I also believe was level 4 of the game, which would be storming Theed Palace. I also put here and Gungan War, but I don't think that's really going to happen. I took these notes a little while ago, so I don't remember it all completely. But basically, you would play as Qui-Gon, young Anakin, Obi-Wan, C-3PO, R2-D2, I think were part of the original cast as well, Padme, Captain Panaka, and... oh, there was someone else, too. There was someone else, wasn't there? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong here. Yeah, alright, maybe I'm wrong. But basically those characters there. And you basically have to storm Theed Palace, fight some droids, and do some puzzles, things like that. Very simple stuff, but it would be very similar to the complete saga video game level 4, which I believe is also called Storming Theed Palace. I could be wrong about that. But yeah, that's my idea for level 4 of the game. Now, finally, we have the open world travel for level 5. So for the open world travel, I just put it down as going to meet Darth Maul, which my guess would be, you play as a few characters while in the hangar of the Theed Palace. Maybe Anakin gets ready to fly his ship. I forget what they're called, the Naboo starfighter, out of the hangar, and you fight some droidicas and things like that. And basically, you just make your way over to the entrance to level 5, which of course is Duel of the Fates, the Darth Maul fight, playing as Qui-Gon Jinn, playing as Obi-Wan, and you just fight Darth Maul. Just a really long boss fight, which would be really cool, of course. I think this has already been confirmed by trailers that this fight is going to happen. I just don't know if it's going to, what kind of, if it's going to be an open world thing, which it probably won't be, or if it's going to be a level, which I think it will be. But yeah, level 5 will be the Darth Maul fight. That's my idea here. That's pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to kind of make this video series. I'm very excited to get this going. Hopefully I'll finish it by the time the Skywalker Saga comes out. I probably will. I'm pretty excited. I really want to get into this stuff, so I'm pretty excited to get going with it. And, yeah, if you enjoyed that video, do the common YouTube stuff. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys later.